I gotta figure out how to work this iPhone better and everything like that. Cause on my Android, I could at least pause the damn video instead of just stopping it. But my cousin, we were having a whole conversation or whatever. He wants me to go meet him at the pool. So I was like, well, right now I'm making a video for my YouTube, And so, anyways, so this is part 2. I hate that I even have to make a part 2. It's so retarded. I'll be happy when I go ahead and buy like a camera and I have a setup like a lot of other YouTubers I see and stuff like that. But for right now, I'm using what I got, which is my damn phone. So I just didn't want like our conversation just randomly being in this video or any interruptions. Okay, so continuing on part 2 from the last video, I was stating that it is good for self-defense. Basically, the same nutcase that ended up getting fired from the job who was like threatening me and all this, like, nobody can bully me. Even from a child up, nobody could bully me. Not even any of the boys. I would whoop their ass. And if I whooped their ass as a kid, what makes you think I ain't gonna whoop your ass as a grown ass man? I will step into my masculine energy and ask God for some supernatural strength real motherfucking quick. Because I'm gonna 100% protect myself. Like, who the fuck you think you are? You step on my toes, I'm gonna back your ass up. Like, that's just what the fuck it is. I ain't no punk bitch out here, I can't help but laugh at that term, punk bitch. You a punk bitch. No, you a punk bitch. You a punk bitch. Off of, was that Rush Hour 2? When Chris Tucker got to arguing with that that Chinese man over chicken. Anyways, yeah, so you know what I'm saying? I ain't no punk bitch out here. But you know what I'm saying? You always gotta definitely protect yourself. And like, I have never met somebody that just, let me put my phone on airplane mode. Okay. Put my phone on airplane mode because I don't want nobody calling and interrupting again. Yeah, but I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. So, not only was I dealing with that, but then I had to get like a restraining order, and he ended up getting fired and shit. Now you got to go home to your wife and explain to her why you got to find another job. And you can't lie to her because you think the people at the workplace are going to like freaking lie for you? No. And then this is what's so funny about Narcissist, man. This nigga thought he was so smart that, I'm going to delete all the text messages on first off, the job gave you a cell phone. So it's a work phone. You're threatening another coworker in a different department with the company's cell phone. How foolish can you be? Round of applause for what an asshole award. The Donkey of the Year award goes to that man. Like, who fucking does that? Who in their right mind threatens somebody from a work phone? Do you not think that the job, it doesn't matter if you delete it off the phone, the job can take that cell number, go to AT&T and be like, pull up all the messages going back for like, 6 months or whatever. Boom. They could see that you were texting my number and they could see where you kept texting me and I never said anything back. Somebody's a complete nutcase when they're just talking and you ain't saying nothing back. You might be reading what the fuck they writing, but you ain't reply back. And they just, for hours, at least 3 hours, this nigga was just talking to himself. Like the version of me in his cuckoo nut brain, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck he imagined me saying, he would verbally respond back to me. And I'm like, He's responding back to me like I said something. I didn't say shit. What the fuck is wrong with you? And this is how you know people out here with fucking mental issues, man. And you have a kid. Oh, man, I feel bad for the wife. I feel bad for the little autistic son you got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, though. Me and a homegirl did go on a mission. And we went to, we found out where he lived. And we went there. And I thought about going up to the wife and being like, you know, your husband ain't shit. XYZ, this, that, the third. You know, we was dealing with each other for almost a year. Blah, 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 blah. You know, but karma comes and tears they asses out the frame. Not only did you get fired from having a good job, but then on top of that, your wife left you. She changed the locks on the house and kicked you out. And then you had to live in a hotel. And while you're living in this hotel, you want me to come see you. No, son. No. Oh, and not to mention the car you drive, your wife bought you. He had the audacity to call and text me from his wife's cell phone. Who does that? Who does that? I mean, I had no clue that was even his wife, but it's amazing how I should be a fucking private investigator, y'all, because I reverse looked up that motherfucking number, found out her name, her birthday, her siblings, Look, let me tell you, I do better research than the FBI, the CIA, NASA, and I should be a fucking private investigator because I do such a great job at fucking finding shit out. I'll fucking know motherfucker's social security number, your license plate, make, model of your car, your whole address, when you move, I would know a lot. But I'm not a fucking nutcase where I'm gonna sit here and be watching the motherfucker and look, I ain't about to be on no police stakeout. That's too much. That's too fucking much. And on top of that, I don't got that kind of time. But I got the kind of time to just lay in my bed and just be happiness. It's just amazing. The universe always places things in front of my face. I just have, if you don't stop, I'm trying to knock over that, hey, stop trying to knock over that water bowl. Stop trying to knock over the water bowl because I'm going to pop you. I don't know why my girl cat over here scratching at the doggone water bowl. She got a habit of knocking it over for whatever weird. If you don't stop, I'm going to throw this pillow at you. Acting like a plum fool and you know I'm doing a video. Go sit down. Go lay down. Lay down. You ain't about to create no mess for me unnecessarily. Then she gonna roll her eyes like, no, you ain't about to knock over that whole dang on water bowl. I just gave y'all water. You crazy? And she think I don't know it's her. I know my kids. I know who be doing what. But yeah, man. These people are just crazy. And I kept all those text messages because that is definitely a learning experience. My roommates at the time, they didn't believe me. They were just like, well, just tell him to leave you alone or block him. Even when I blocked him, he was calling and texting from other numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga was stalker level dangerous, you know? And I literally had to go ahead and slap a restraining order on him. And I was actually slightly kind of intimidated or scared to move to Texas because he used to live out here this way where I am. But I was like, I'm not going to let you scare me from where the fuck I want to live and what the fuck I want to do. If you want to follow me from Virginia all the way to Texas, then nigga, bring it on because I'm going to slap a restraining order on your ass here and I'm going to tell them that you got one on you back in Virginia. I still got copies of all that shit. You know, I don't care that it was a good 2-3 years ago at this point. No, I'm keeping that shit just in case. You know, you never know who a motherfucker might know. But man, yeah, these fucking narcissists and shit. Oh, and then oh my gosh, if you just listen to them talk, they tell on themselves. He told me that he was married. He, for whatever reason, decided to come out and be honest and be like, yeah, I'm married. I said, well, it's funny how when I asked you that day one I even met you, that you lied and said you never been married. Well, what happened? No, you're a liar. But continue. Then he's like, well, you know, pleading his case. The only reason why you're pleading your case is because your wife got fed up. Maybe the wife knew about me. Maybe the wife, I don't know. She must have found some shit out. Maybe she found text messages or calls from her phone, their phone plan, or found his second phone. I don't really fucking know how she found out, but hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, that she did. You know, because now you put him in a position. So then it was funny because he was like, don't use my wife's name. Why don't you use the name Amy? I'm like, who the fuck is Amy? Oh, so look at you getting around town with your slut ass. No, it was just a random name. No, it didn't sound so random. It didn't sound random at all. But you just listen to what they say, shut your mouth, and open up your ears. These motherfuckers will tell you all the tea, give you all the beans. Man. But I had dealt with him prior to dealing with, you know, my actual ex, you know. Matter of fact, me and Nutcase, we never dated. We fucked, but we never dated, you know? And it is what it is. Don't sit there and act like you ain't never had a one-night stand or you didn't had a booty call that just went on for months. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I know that I wasn't a booty call because nigga was calling me every day. Not once did I call him. Not once did I text him. But whatever the case is, you know, all of a sudden the things I was complaining about, which is, I mean, just common sense shit. Sorry, text message scrolled on my screen. I thought when I put my phone in airplane mode, text messages and shit wouldn't come through, but anyways, so this guy, the nutcase, you know, I met him at the same job, but we were just, you know, dealing with each other. This nigga cried crocodile tears, and I sang Rihanna to him. I was like, you so ugly when you cry, please just cut it out. Look, I love singing on motherfuckers. If I get to singing on a motherfucker, you know, my big bro knows me. He be like, oh shit, she's singing on a motherfucker. I will remix a song so fucking quick to fit a situation. The shit be so fucking funny because I can be an asshole if I want to be, but I'm not, you know. But man, it was the ugliest crocodile tears. You ain't crying. Because I told him something. He was like, so you got a boyfriend? I was like, I got a boyfriend now. I'm taking me and you can't talk no more. Well, why'd you get in other words, now all of a sudden, now you're trying to take me on dates. Now you're trying to do this. Now you're trying to do that. You wasn't trying to do none of this shit before. So when I told him, I was like, you snooze, you lose. You wanna act single and not do what I tell you to do? Then bounce. I'll kick your ass right to the curb like a little ugly, sad ass puppy in a little shoebox on the curb in the rain. Now you looking stupid, dumb, you know. I mean, this dude, he literally from May until October when they fired him, stalked me. I mean, he was calling my phone like 100 times and shit. leaving voicemails, texting. I did used to play games with him. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I told him one day, I was like, my phone don't work. Like, I gotta buy a new phone so my phone don't work. Tell me why at that time, somebody had to fucking call me. He was like, looks like your phone is just working nice and fine. I was like, oh, correction. My line don't work for you. And then he over there looking dumb. Yeah, my phone don't work for you. When I see your name and number, I don't answer. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes toying with the narcissist could be so fucking funny. I mean, what could you really do? Because if had you done anything to my car, had you came and like broken or vandalized my apartment, you know what I'm saying? My neighbors, even though I didn't really talk to anybody like that or whatever, you know, they were like, yeah, we keep seeing this car and this. They even realized that there was some suspicious activity going on, you know? But it was so crazy. But I had all the text messages to prove that dumbass deleted the text messages. Well, nigga, just because you deleted it on your end, I still got it on mine. And then it got to the point where I pretended that I changed my number so that my roommate would get his text, because my roommate was like, oh, I'll troll him. So he's going back and forth with my roommate thinking it's me. And I'm like, I ain't got time for that. I got time to do my fucking job. But he was the absolute craziest motherfucker. And I never even dated you. And I was just like, you're mad because my magical poom poom, you know, you can't have it no more. You can't get what you want no more. Like, nigga, your sex wasn't even that great anyway. You were like a fucking mechanical bull. Like, I would have been better off just having a dildo. Like, you were trash. You know, while he's up there, yeah, I'm the greatest sex god. No, you weren't. Like, you couldn't eat pussy. You couldn't. Nah, dude, no. I need you to go sit your ass in a corner somewhere. You were, you know, yeah. But you weren't all that. But you were a fucking nut job, though. And, you know, it's funny because somebody was like, well, you know, the best sex be the most toxic or crazy sex. No. What? I ain't even heard of no crazy shit like that. Like, the fuck? Man, people be saying some weird ass shit. But the whole point of this video was, like, basically going back to my ex in Virginia, and how I left him. He went on the road. Like, first off, he gave me the silent treatment for like a week. It turned into a month. At the time COVID happened, he had an old phone that I could use because my phone actually did end up breaking or having issues, and I just didn't have the money to go get another one yet. So then he thought it would be a great idea to try to cut my phone off. Like, nigga, if I paid you for my half of the phone bill, why are you trying to cut my phone off? Because you want power and control. Because when he gave me the silent treatment and I was trying to talk, he didn't want to talk. He wanted to act like I didn't exist. But wasn't not long ago you got angry when I gave you the silent treatment or I ignored you? Don't ignore me in my own house. But it's okay for you to ignore me for days in your house. Oh, that's because the narcissists don't play by rules. They play by their own fucking rules and their own crazy ass mind. So I was just like, okay, at this point, relationship's over. I'm not dealing with this stupid shit. Fuck you. Because a normal adult wants to talk out shit. And last time I checked, there was no issues going on except for the ones that you're creating so you can go cheat. Go cheat. Go treat and get your dick sucked by a man, because I know that you're a whole down low nigga. That's all the more reason why I was like, yeah, I'm out of this situation. Do I look like a motherfucking cover girl to you? Well, I'm not gay. I have an ex-wife. I'm pretty sure your ex-wife didn't know your ass was gay. Or maybe she found out or caught you doing something and she left your ass. I know for one thing, your baby mama when the first and last time me and her met, she was calling him a fucking faggot and, oh, you were a tranny and you be looking for dick online and this and that and the third. And you know what? Yeah, I can definitely believe it, because he would just say the strangest shit out the fucking blue. You know, $20 is $20. I guess I would suck dick for $20. Sounding like a crackhead and shit. Because it's like, who the fuck says that or thinks that? What straight man thinks about a dick in his mouth? You know what I'm saying? It was just weird shit that he would start saying. I'm like, so I told him one day, I was like, yeah, you're gay. No, I'm not. I'm not gay. You're gay. You're gay. That's why you have a lot of built up anger inside of you, because you're scared to come out to your friends and family at 40 years old that you like dick. It's 2021, bro. Go get yourself some dick. I mean, you're already getting it on the down low and in private anyway. Just be public with the shit. Stop wasting women's time. You know? And so he gave me the silent treatment. I enjoyed the silent treatment. I was just like, don't you say shit to me. Go ahead and sleep your ass in your motherfucking game room, motherfucker. Because the rest of this house is my house. I'm going to go sleep in the room if I want to go to, because my fucking bed is in there. I'm going to sleep on this fucking couch if I want to, because my pets are in here. Trying to tell me, well, don't let the pets in the room. I'll let them go wherever the fuck they want to go. I pay bills in this house too, bitch. Then he up there, well, your name's not on the lease. And you know what? I'm happy my name's not on the lease, because it made my escape that much easier, quicker, because I don't have to deal with, oh, well, she needs to pay her half and blah, blah, blah. I ain't have to do none of that. It was everything that he threw in my face against me. Oh, well, your name's not on the lease. You don't be paying. Your name's not on these bills. You're right. My name's not on these bills. So I'm going to stop paying my portion. So now you're going to have to pay the whole bill yourself, by yourself. So while you're out there spending thousands of dollars on bullshit during a fucking pandemic at that, now you're looking stupid and pitiful because you're struggling to pay rent with your broke, bankrupt ass. Shoot. Anybody who tells me that they bankrupt, I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand that shit happens. But I'm going to avoid you because you're financially irresponsible. You're going to have to show me why the fuck you became bankrupt. You're going to have to show me a whole bunch of shit. And then nigga was crazy because, you know, his son was 4 years old at the time, and he blacked his eye. Just randomly went into a rage for whatever fucking reason and punches this little boy is lighter than me. And you go and haul off and punch him in his eye. And then you want to use my cocoa butter to try to lighten his eye. And, oh my God, they're going to take him away. They should take him away from you, you abusive motherfucker. You're so sick that I wouldn't be surprised if you turn your son the same way you did your oldest daughter with your incest having ass. You know, I'm sorry, but there was like way too many clues that you and your daughter were like fucking. There's no reason why your teenage daughter is comfortable enough to make sexual jokes to me in front of you, and then you not check her and you just let that shit ride or slide. You're up here trying to convince me that the little girl from 12 years old until 18 is obsessed with dick. No. What it sounds like is you exposed her to pornography or something that she wasn't supposed to be exposed to. You then pimped her out to grown-ass men your age. Because what 12-year-old knows fucking 37-plus-year-old men? From where? From where? None of what the fuck you're saying makes any goddamn sense. I believe he pimped his daughter out because I know one day when me and him were not talking, I went out of town with a friend with his biker club, And so we were gone for the day. And I didn't get back till like 10, 11 o'clock that night. He didn't tell me that he went to go get his daughter, nothing. But we ain't talking, so whatever. So I'm on the phone. I go in the house. I'm turning on the lights, putting my food or whatever in the fridge. And I see the silhouette of him sitting in a chair and the silhouette of some chick on her knees like she's sucking dick. And then and then there's no computer monitors on. The room is pitch fucking black. What else? What else would a normal sane person think about a situation like that? What, am I supposed to go on there and turn on the light and bust her actually sucking your dick? The silhouette alone is enough, because why the fuck would she be on her knees with her face in your lap? I mean, I don't need to see nothing else, dude. You fuck your daughter, and she thinks the shit is normal with her crazy ass, you know, but she did admit to me, like, randomly, like, my dad beat me and this and that and the third, like, you know, she felt comfortable enough to tell me some things that he did, but you're not telling me how you're fucking your father. You're saying it through sexual jokes, describing what it's like to be on top of him and shit like that. And I was like, yo, this shit has, yeah, this, Luckily, his second youngest never goes over there. And then anytime she does, she ends up pissing the bed. That's always a sign that something is spiritually wrong or something is bothering a child, is if they start pissing themselves. There's no reason why she's fucking 12, 13 years old peeing to bed. And the only time she pees the bed is when she visits your house. She never pees the bed at home with mom. She never pees in the bed with your mother or anybody else in the family. It's just you. I wonder why. What could this child be so terrified of subconsciously? And as for the baby boy, he already got a black eye. And who knows what else that little boy is going to go through until he's old enough to leave that fucking house, you know? The mom, I'm going to say she ain't shit, but it sucks to be a kid and both your parents are shit. Or both narcissists, you know? But whatever the case is, I rolled on that nigga. As soon as he went out of town, I had movers come to the house, load up all my shit, and I bounced. And then he wants to try to contact me, like, I think the following week in, like, July. I don't know what the fuck he tried to say, because I blocked him. And, you know, I had an Android. In my Android, you can still go and read blocked messages and shit. But on iPhone, boy, I love iPhone even more. You'll never know if a motherfucker tried to contact you, because their messages aren't going to ever come through. Their calls are never going to come through, not unless they call from a whole different number or something like that. But I was like, oh, yeah, I fucks with iPhone. They block. They like, we ain't with the shits. Denied. Access denied. I definitely fucks with iPhone on that. But, yeah, like, you know, definitely make your escape and don't say shit, because, you know, I was getting ready to leave the first time and he's up there, can we talk? Do you want to talk? In my mind, I'm like, we ain't got shit to talk about, boy. You done already cheated or whatever, or went to go do whatever the fuck you did. Now you're up here trying to ass kiss. Then you're trying to bring up the fact that my mom's a narcissist. First off, bro, my mom ain't got nothing to do with me and you. She ain't got shit to do with you cheating. She ain't got shit to do with you giving me the silent treatment. She ain't got shit to do with you being a sexual, pedophilic, you know, child abuser, you know. And all of this can't be proven. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have had proof of all this shit, because I would have definitely made sure he wouldn't have been able to see any of them kids at all. They'll be 100% better off without him. But hey, that's their dysfunction. I ain't got shit to do with it. Fuck him. Fuck them kids. Long as I'm out of the situation, bye. And see that, and that's the thing. Sometimes they'll try to guilt trip you. Well, what do I tell the kids? Tell them whatever the fuck you want to tell them. I don't give a shit. All you're gonna do is lie and campaign smear my name any fucking way. Gossip boy. You know. But soon as he went on the road and I knew he was gone, I made sure I was gone. And but I would love to be a fly on the wall to see his motherfucking face come back to an empty ass house, because majority of the shit that was in that house was my shit that I paid for. So to come back and you ain't got nothing but just a couch and your little fucking bullshit in your game room or whatever, my presence is gone. Your demons can have you. You know, them slugs that's in your house, they can have you. And to me, the fact that you had slugs coming in your house, to me, that's a sign of sloth, laziness. Because he got to yelling and screaming one day about, you're lazy, you're selfish, blah, blah. I said, you know, you don't know how to talk to me. I said, yeah, you're right. You don't know how to talk to me. Is there anything else you want to tell me about yourself, sir? Silence. That's one thing I'm good at. I'm good at silencing these motherfuckers. I'm good at saying, tell me more about who you are. Silence. Tell me more about how lazy you are, how selfish you are. I'm listening, ears wide open like Dumbo. Oh, you ain't got nothing to say? Get the fuck out my face then. Go on, leave me alone. You know, fucking animal abuser. His daughter had a dog. He murdered the dog. He said it without saying it, because animals don't just fucking kill over and just die. Like, you was poisoning or doing something to that dog to make that dog sick and die, because you knew that your daughter loved that dog more than you. And then that's another thing. There was competition because his children loved, liked, and respected me more than him. And he saw that as a problem. Oh, they love you more than me. As they should. I'm not abusing them. I'm not, mistreating them in any type of way. So kids know who has a good spirit and who has a demon spirit. They fucking know. But yeah, so if you're wondering like how to fucking leave a narcissist, leave in fucking silence. Because I would have left that first time, no issues. He tried to bluff me. I packed up all my shit the first time. Then he's up there, well, I don't want you to leave. Translation, you don't want my money, my half of rent and shit to leave. You want to keep using my half of rent or whatever to fund your side activities, whatever the fuck it is that you're doing. That's what you miss, because now you have to 100% pay all of the fucking bills. As you should, as a fucking man anyway. But I was doing fine. I didn't have to live with you. You begged me to come live with you. 2 weeks into knowing this fuckface, he gives me the keys to his house. That's why I don't understand, damn, like how the fuck I overlooked the red flag with this other dude. 2 weeks into knowing him, he gives me keys to his place, Same stupid ass, narcissistic, fuck boy bullshit. I was just like, oh my God. Just be aware. If somebody tries to get you to move in with them and you've only known them a short time, tell them nope. If you got your own place and you're stable financially, stable in your own place and all that, because the goal of the narcissist is to break your fucking independence. They want you dependent on them. Don't ever let it happen. Don't let it happen. Because the minute you become dependent on them, they're going to financially abuse you. And they're going to make it harder for you to escape. So if a man ever told me, I don't want you to work, okay, I don't have to work a 9 to 5, but I'm going to have my own business or my own source of income some way, somehow, and I'm going to stack up, because there ain't no way in hell you about to sit here and, you know, keep me from leaving if I don't want to leave. And it's just so sad that there are a lot of people who are stuck in a domestic situation with an abuser, all because they can't afford to fucking leave. But I know one thing. I made sure that I stacked my money up. I bounced on his ass, came to a whole nother city and state. I know a lot of people, you know, depending on what you got going on, I would suggest you do the same thing. Move cities, move states. Get the fuck away from them. Because there's no way his bitch ass is gonna come here. But I got another video idea. I'm gonna actually bring that to you soon. It's about tracking devices and shit like that on your phone or on your car. Because I at one point was kind of paranoid about that shit. Like, do you know where the fuck I am? You know. But anyways, so that's all I wanted to say. It was like, how do you leave a narcissist? You leave in silence. You don't tell them that you're breaking up with them. You don't tell them that you're moving away. You don't tell them you don't owe them shit. First off, you owe yourself mentally, for your mental health and your emotional and physical and financial health and just your health in fucking general, to fucking leave that abuser. Period. So you don't owe them shit. Fucking leave and don't look back. You know, block them, whatever, cut them out your life. But me and a friend were talking about that, and I just told her, I was like, leave. Don't say shit, just do it. You know, but do it when you have a plan and everything is in motion. Because when I left Virginia, I was already setting up my apartment and, you know, electricity. When I made that 1,500-mile drive here to Dallas, you better believe my apartment was ready. All I had to do was pick up my keys, come inside, and then wait for the movers to move my shit in here. And then shit, I was set to go. It was a lot of relief on me and my pets. I was no longer stressed, and neither were they.